So this is chapter 6, and so yeah, first thing you'll notice is that they throw in some weird elements of, we have to find another new magic spell. What was it? Blizzard? Yeah, Blizzard. We didn't even use it the entire time, did we?
We never used it, really.
Oh yeah, oh well yeah, because, you know why? It freezes everything. Actually, you know what? That might have helped in the boss fights.
Maybe.
But then you have to throw up your own shield. You know what we forgot to be using? Oh, wait, no, we didn't have. Time Warp.
Yeah.
Time Warp would have come in so much use. Wow. I can't believe it. As you can see, Blizzard, it makes everything frozen, including yourself, unless, like, I tried doing. I was throwing on there. I threw on an ice shield, but other than throwing on ice shields of some sort, you're pretty much as useless as the other one. So these are the what? These are the followers of Grimnor or whatever. And then we just started using beams the entire time. We started crossing a lot, didn't we? Like actual the mages are hard in the game because they throw up their own shields.
The hard part is when they beam you back and you kill yourself.
Oh yeah, with the crossing of the beams. As you'll notice, a lot of the times, it's basically a combo of me freezing or hindering guys, and then Anthony here trying to finish them off with beams. Which usually works. You'll notice this course is really, really weird. I actually dislike the enemies on this map a lot.
You'll see why now.
Yeah, so they are demons within dimensions, so they can't hurt you when they're like that, and you can't, but then they come out, and then they go back in, and they're really, really, really annoying. So I found freezing them usually helps a bit, because then they can't go out of dimension.
And then you just blow them up again.
Yeah, but it gets so much harder. I thought that was like a one-time thing. I'm like, oh, God.
You also see a few staircases like this throughout the map.
Yeah, the environment's actually rather, what you call end of the world-esque, hence the name. I mean, it's all just broken and stuff. Oh, Vlad. So what's up next? The entire shebang. It's pretty cool. I thought all the moving, you'll see, but moving terrain plays a key part in the next areas, and boy are those annoying. So as you'll first notice, all of the edges are wide open, which plays horribly for us, especially as Anthony and I you'll see us later accidentally killing each other, accidentally getting killed. Crossing the beams right now might be fun, but if you're crossing it at an angle, you're okay, but if you hit it directly on, like I hit Anthony straight on, they explode, and whoever has the higher casting spell usually throws the other person off. But you'll see later that enemies don't even really care. They just throw down a beam at you when you're casting, and it kills everyone. But so here we see again the annoyance, because you can't really do anything about them until they come out. I tried throwing down a few trap spells, but every time it was just annoying.
Didn't really do much.
Yeah.
Another way to go is you can just use your basic push spell. And
oh yeah.
I found that works a lot.
Near the end though, we learned that a little bit too late. So just in general, throwing down the well, if you're using a mouse like the right click, what's your click expect? Or regular, just the attack?
Right trigger.
Yeah, the right trigger. Just throwing down a regular push, charging even. Actually, you know why we didn't use on these guys? Because they were invisible. Oh no, see? But they're invisible half the time, so like...
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work that well. You might, well, try to do damage to them while they're in. And then the bigger enemies you can't push to begin with. So right now, I remember it was like, oh, okay, this is fairly easy, you know? No one's really doing much. And then we hit some of the moving terrain pieces.
And then it started getting a little tricky.
Yeah.
Here. Then...
So, first of all, I thought a really good idea was using Arcana Bombs since they were wide open, as long as I could get out of the way, as you see, I could fly guys off the map. Bad thing is that I didn't really cooperate so much with Anthony here, and, you know, it kind of blew both of us. But
the push spell is very useful in this, of course.
It also is used against us, not to push in general, but just, you know, getting shoved.
Terrain.
The wide open terrain actually is my worst enemy, since I like blowing up everything. See, and as you also see, it's also extraordinarily annoying that I even cast the correct spell and I can't even get them damaged, so I would recommend using the freeze spell as much as possible, because if you can get them to water down... Oh.
Little misfire there.
If you can get them to be watered down and freeze them, they're stuck. Like, literally, like, frozen, they're just slow. Like, and then if you use water and ice, you have a very high chance of living. Isn't this where we hit him and we couldn't get him because he was on a... Different terrain always causes problems. There was a case of crossbeams.
No, that the bigger guys will also spawn smaller guys when they die.
Oh, and that just makes more fun. Did you have on you staff before? Oh, so you had the... You had the double health the entire time? Wow, I had nothing. Oh wait, no, that's me. I had the staff before.
And there's that killing you.
Well... Okay, well I learned right away that Thunder actually didn't target guys correctly, especially when they were without It happens when you're so powerful, sorry. We lost the Sword stats at one point, didn't we? No. Those would have helped so much at the end.
I got different stats.
Oh yeah, because you got the, oh, we'll see up ahead. Another staircase. These things freak me out.
Now there's actually enemies.
Which make it worse.
It's much more difficult.
I remember, you know what? I was going to throw down some bombs, you know, right in front of it, or a wall. And then I'm like, crap, I'm not on ground. Because earlier in the game I figured out, like, in certain areas you just can't cast ground spells. You have to be on literal ground to cast them. And I love, you know how I like the fire rocks? That's what I would normally cast, and it's like, oh cool, can't cast it. As you can see here, here's some of the moving terrain, and I thought this was pretty cool how they did this.
And more guys.
Yeah, just following
behind us. Kind of lower them on.
There's my fire rock spell, which I could use a lot.
Very efficient here.
As you see, we barely made that jump. The moving terrain killed us quite a few times. This was actually a good run, but close proximity aren't our
strong suits.
Oh, this is where I wanted to just leave. I accidentally casted Arcana rocks so that they would explode. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, there we go. I just noticed that. Use Nullify.
Yeah, it blows up.
It blows up anything, so I wonder if you use Nullify after you place down mines.
Sure.
See how helpful I am. Oh yeah, I forgot about that shooting either. Stupid little laser. Oh, I tried Steam because I thought maybe Steam would.
Another interesting thing is that when they're in phase walk, you can walk through shields.
Oh yeah, especially
making it difficult.
There's basically no way to easily stop them. See, even a simple guy like that, that's why I hated the course so much, was just because
they're just very annoying.
Very annoying, especially in large numbers, too. As you can see, is that up ahead? Yeah, it's right up ahead on the bridge that I found that one staff. I shouldn't have taken that staff. I just realized that. Oh, you were looking for stuff. So, as you can see, there's a staff. I wanted it. So, it was Deflect Aura. So, basically, when you hit the mouse 3, you could use the aura to deflect beams like I did, and it actually creates string. Later in the game, you'll actually see me absolutely fail with it, because apparently deflecting any type of projectiles means even your own. There, see? That's what I mean. But then I had to revive you and you got unfrozen. I don't even know what to call those things.
Giant balls.
There we go. See, look at me. Let me do all the work.
Of
course he does.
Is Zach being stupid?
Hey, I love my archer bomb, okay?
And then he does it again. That's pretty funny.
What?
That
Oh, there was a, what is that?
It's that one thing.
Oh, the demon's arm?
Yeah.
Oh, the demon's arm. So apparently if you kill those big guys, they drop a demon's arm, which we found out.
Which is a staff that allows you to have an infinite amount of arcana beams.
So they never die. Oh, here we go with moving terrain. Look at us cross the... It's pretty funny, I noticed that some of your magical things kind of like affect, moves. Oh yeah, I got off that as soon as we... Because I was scared it was going to start moving again. But then the terrain, again, the height thing killed me. I think we ran and got the checkpoint right here too, just because. And there, see, I tried freezing them again. God, you know, Thunder would work so well because you could combo them all at once, you know? But at the same time, well, that and it kills everyone, including your friend. It's like, oh yeah, see, there we go. I'm like, oh, I get the checkpoint.
This is where we start using Thunderbolt a little bit more.
As you can see, even you have to get them out of there. It can't target anybody. Oh,
there's another one of the King's Quest.
I think we missed one in the first levels, but I'm pretty sure we got most of them because that's only our like third or fourth.
We just kind of abandoned those guys over there.
Did they event? Yeah. See, yeah. When you even leave them, they just magically find their way, and it's really annoying. There we go, come on. My firewall. Should have powered it up. Double beams. Working now, not later. What'd you get? Oh, that was my spell. I was just looking at the staff of deflection. Oh yeah, here we go. So up ahead, we had a bit of trouble, if you might say. As you could see, the checkpoint was way back there, right after we got off that first moving piece of terrain. And then you have, like, almost like an arena up here, and it actually was horrible, quite annoying. And you might notice, so we did die later on, which you will see, but our first playthrough, we actually did the worst thing possible. We went up here. You'll see. Look at that. The water and ice.
Yeah, we started to find the little combo. Kind of got into a groove here.
Water and ice, but then the fact that you couldn't get him right away. Yeah, see, that's our problem.
Yeah.
We aggroed him too fast, and then he was chasing us, and I think yeah, here we go.
Caught me on fire there.
Oh, I did? Oh, whatever. So there we go, see, there we go again. So, yeah, take that as a combo. If you have a friend, water beam, ice beam, get them off guard. And then I always recommend a nice firewall. Why? Because, and I started doing ice walls so I could get them in place. We actually could have been a little bit more. No, we couldn't have. Just the fact that they phase in and out of reality was annoying. Because I would have recommended, you know, like waterfalls, make them run through them, and then just ice beam them down. But as soon as they go out of phase, all the effects that you have on them are gone. So there we go. I froze them. Anthony was thundershocking him. There we go again with our combo. But then these guys
creep up on us.
yeah, which was horrible. You can see we're doing fairly good, if anything, you know. We haven't been dying a lot, but again, annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna die in a second. Oh no, didn't. Is it Steam?
Yeah, Steam works pretty decently.
Steam always works pretty decently. There we go. See, I was just trying to keep him on the down low so you wouldn't get hit. Oh, I started thundering myself.
And he died.
And I died due to it. There we go. And then I was surrounded. No, this is when I started thinking about different tactics, because I wasn't killing them fast enough, so I thought maybe fire would be better against them. And I quickly learned, oh, I got back my deflection. There we go! This is where I had trouble watching my guy. So, I put on the deflection shield.
Yeah.
I think it was right. No, maybe not right here, but I'll tell you when. Oh, yes, I had problems.
Then he kind of healed every
I
single time.
kind of forget what elements I put on, okay? So, I think it's... Yep, see, look at it. I caught myself on fire. Every time I tried throwing a missile, it got stuck in the aura of the staff, and I was like, oh. And then, of course, my staff got glitched into the ground, and I wasn't able to pick it up. Like, every weapon that I touch. For some reason, Anthony could pick up all the weapons, but, you know, the mouse, like, had real trouble picking up weapons that were perfectly laid. Unless they have something against, you know, you can't pick it up after 2 times. That was really weird. There's me with the saves.
And we finish this one off.
So did we finally beat it? Yeah, and we're like, oh, yes, finally beat it.
You're gonna see us walk around a little bit because we're kind of confused.
Yeah, so you might, we would recommend just scrolling through if you feel like it.
Because we're just gonna be walking around the circle for about 30 seconds or so.
It took quite a little while to figure out, but if you'll notice, if you saw that, floating, what is it, rotating rock? Yeah, if you saw the rotating rock, oh, there we go, Demon's arm. Did you get it? Did you keep it throughout the, oh, okay. So there, Demon's arm, it's the, passive ability you can have unlimited duration of all your beam spells, so that was actually really, really
nice. But not for the levels coming up.
Yeah, not for the levels coming up. So yeah.
So after a while, we
eventually figured it out, but you know, it took us a good amount of time to figure out.
I started to notice that
rock was moving. We kind of just ran on unknowingly.
Really
so you're going to see us die. But so we did. We had one more try, and we had to do the entire thing. But we cut it all. We just showed you how to actually do it. We got past everything again. Back at the checkpoint. Just use haste. You know, run up the stairs really quickly, and you hit your zone. And we'll show you part 2 next.